Hi guys, it's Pig here. Today I'm back for the tutorial for the flush rail door. So you've seen how it works and we may as well just get straight on into building it. So I'm just going to come back here. You'll start with your entrance, which will be like this. Just take out 2 blocks and go through 3 blocks behind that with powered rail, or any rail really. In fact it does have to be powered rail. Block over here, piston, and then a regular piston next to that. 2 blocks here, that's where your rail will be housed. Then over here, block, piston, piston, piston. That's where this one will be stored. So that is the piston layout for the rail. So it will split out the block, and then these will be powered. Depower that, and then that again. So now we can move on to the circuit, and you're going to want to make a little tunnel entrance on this side, torch here, and a lever, block, piston on top. Now you're going to turn this into a really important circuit. This is going to be a circuit that powers pretty much everything, and this is, if you don't know already, this is a dual edge monostable. So as you can see, when I turn it on it powers, when I turn it off it powers. So this is it, and repeater on 1, 2 blocks, redstone dust, and a piston up there. Now that's going to power this repeater, 4 ticks on a half slab. Now that will go down, and it will power this dust. That dust will run along onto this block, torch on the side. That torch will go down here, and it will power the redstone here. Now that won't power this piston, and it's not budded or anything. It will not power it unless you had something there, which isn't good. So just take that off, and that redstone will go on to power that. And if you watch this now, this will put the block there, it will take it back, put it there, it will take it back, etc, etc. So that's that bit done. So you can just block that off there. Now let's do the roof, as it were. So 2 blocks here, this is in the middle, 2 blocks here, and 2 pistons facing downwards, the piston facing forwards, and a block there. So that is that's going to put a block here, take it away, and piston on diagonal to this pink block with a torch there. Now there's going to be a redstone block on that, and then you're going to lead out with a repeater, and that will power this. So the other things you're going to want now is to put a piece of redstone here, and 2 droppers, one facing down, one facing up, and just put in an item, any item will do, the signal strength doesn't matter, and a comparator leading out this bottom block. So when we power it or depower it, you're going to see that the ceiling piston pops down and extends. So we've got the top half of this door done. However, when we power this, you'll notice that this doesn't actually get retracted up. To do this, you're going to have to put a block over here, so the dual edge will actually power this again. So here we go, and it gets retracted upwards, just like that. So how are we going to power these two at the side? Well, you'll notice that this piston's actually BUD powered. So if you update this, it extends. So that's useful. So that's already powered for us. So all we have to do is power that, and then that's it done. And also, when it comes to the closing, this will get unpowered, and as soon as we take the signal away from these rails, they will all update, which means that this piston will update and retract instantly. So as soon as I break that, that retracted. And that is how we do the closing. So to actually update them, we'll run a signal through here on the bottom, piece of redstone and a torch. And now you'll see that it doesn't work because I forgot to put the redstone back. So let's try that again. There we go. And that is it fully opened. And now that is it closed, except we need to put our piston in down here. So it goes just there. And the way that we power this is really heavily reliant on BUDs. So this piston here is powered diagonally from this block. That means that we can actually change the time that it's extended. So as you can see, this is the output. Now when I unpower this, it's going to take a lot of time before it updates, which is good because we don't want this piston extending before this rail has been retracted. Now when we power it, we actually want this to update instantly. So to do that, I'm going to put a piston facing down there, and there it updates instantly, and there it takes a while before it updates. So if you take a signal out now through here, then that will go into this redstone, and that is the whole of your door done. Really quick, really simple, compact. It works in every orientation. There is no problems that I know of at all. If you do find any, which I doubt, then just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I've got loads and loads of builds that I'd love to show you. So I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.